ഹൃദയരാഗതന്ത്രിമീട്ടി സ്നേഹഗീതമേകിയും കർമ്മഭൂമി തളിരിടുന്ന വർണ്ണമേകിയും നമ്മിൽ വാഴുമാദിനാമം ഇന്നു വാഴ്ത്തിടാം. ഞങ്ങൾ പാടുമീ സ്വരങ്ങൾ കീർത്തനങ്ങളാകണേ. ചുവടുവയ്ക്കുമീ പദങ്ങൾ നൃത്തലോലമാകണേ. കുഞ്ഞു വീടിനുൾക്കളങ്ങൾ സ്വർഗമാകണേ. അമ്മ നൽകുമുമ്മ പോലും അമൃതമാകണേ. പൂർണ്ണമീ ചരാചരങ്ങൾ ഗുരുവരങ്ങളാകണേ. ഹൃദയരാഗതന്ത്രിമീട്ടി സ്നേഹഗീതമേകിയും കർമ്മഭൂമി തളിരിടുന്ന വർണ്ണമേകിയും നമ്മിൽ വാഴുമാദിനാമം ഇന്നു വാഴ്ത്തിടാം.
Then I request Dr. Shamshad Begum, Organizing Chairperson, ISA Midkon 2023, for the welcome speech. Ma'am, please.
Respected State President, Dr. Joe Kuruvilla, our respected National President, Dr. Mimeshwar Sir, our Chief Guest and our Dean, Dr. Girish Raj, our National President, immediate past National President, as well as the Academic Chairman, Dr. Venkatagiri, National GC Member, Dr. Ashok Deshpande, our Medical College, that is MES Medical College Superintendent, Dr. Sajid Sir, and our Deputy Medical Superintendent, Dr. Hamid, and our City Branch President, Dr. Murali, and our State Secretary, that is Dr. ISA Kerala State Secretary, Dr. Paul Raphael, and our City Branch, Malappuram City Branch Secretary, Dr. Anand, and our Organizing Secretary, Dr. Brijesh Ravi Verma, and our Tamil Nadu State President, Dr. Amuta Rani, our then the Telangana State President, Dr. Ramakrishna Reddy, and all our senior as well as the faculty members who are willing to, who came here to present the topics, as well as examiners and all the senior ISA members, my dear colleagues and dear PG students. A warm good afternoon to all. And we, Malappuram City Branch, is really happy as well as lucky in having a chance to conduct the ISA National Sponsored South Zone CMA at MES Medical College, Perinthalmanna. And it was really an honor for the MES Medical College as well as the Malappuram City Branch to get a chance to conduct this academic PG assembly. And previously, we have decided as our chief guest as the Fazal Ghafoor sir, and I welcome him also in his absence, Doctor. And first of all, I have to explain what is the significance of our conducting this Midkon, that is the PG assembly in during this time, that is immediately before the exams. So before I go to my duty as the welcome speech, I am saying a few words about the significance of PG assembly, because all the students are preparing to face the examination now. So we have to prepare them for the exams as well as they have to get a chance to present all the faculty members and how to participate or how to face the examination, and also to alleviate the fear and the anxiety when they appear for the exams. I hope when they go back from here, they will get the adequate exposure as well as the confidence to face the examination. And now I'm coming to my duty of welcome speech. First of all, I have to welcome in his absence, our director of MES Medical College, Dr. Fazal Ghafoor sir. In his absence, I am welcoming him because he was the positive energy for all of us behind conducting behind this PG assembly here. He was given the confidence to conduct it in this center itself. And in his absence, I am welcoming him. Now I should come to my duty, that is, I am welcoming our national president, Dr. Bhimeshwar sir. He wholeheartedly accepted our invitation as well as to participate in this program, and he accepted our request for becoming as a faculty even for the case discussion as well as to as the inauguration program, as well as he's the chief guest also now. And I think he's coming here for the first time to Kerala also as to participate in this PG assembly. Okay. Now I have to welcome our immediate past national president, Dr. Venkatagiri. And without Venkatagiri, we can't do anything now because he is our guide and he is a part of all of our programs, and he is giving us directions to all the programs that we conduct on behalf of the ISA. I welcome Giri for this PG assembly. Now I have to welcome our Dean, Dr. Girish Raj. He wholeheartedly accepted our invitation to be the chief guest in the absence of Dr. Fazal Ghafoor, and he was such a promoter for all of us, because he was giving us confidence, he was giving what all requests that we have, and he is arranging everything for us, and he is such a nice person to for our promoting all of us for this program, how to conduct this program and all. So I welcome you, sir, all the presents. And now I have to welcome our superintendent, that is Dr. Sajid, sir. He was being a part of it in everything. And I am welcoming our Deputy Medical Director, Dr. Hamid. He is also a nice support for us for everything that we say, and he is along with us in all conducting all these programs. Now I have to welcome our oh yes, I forgot, sorry sir. I welcome our national GC member, Dr. Ashok Deshpande. He wholeheartedly accepted our invitation to participate in our PG assembly. I am welcoming sir for this. Now I have to welcome our Kerala State Secretary, Dr. Paul or Raphael. Then our ISA City Branch President, Dr. Muralidhar, and our City Branch Secretary, Dr. Anand, our Kerala State Treasurer, Dr. Arif, and my colleague, as well as my whole support and the right hand of me in conducting this PG assembly, Dr. Brijesh. He is the organizing secretary. And without the completing the without welcoming our faculties, because this time we have got all the strong faculties, because they were the backbone of all this PG assembly, because this time we are so lucky that we have got the best among all the faculties. We got the strong faculties of South and ISA South Zone, as well as even from outside the South Zone, like Indrani Banda. Okay, and without welcoming all the ISA senior members, all the ISA members, as well as the PG students, I extend my welcome to all of you, and also all the examiners who are consented their permission for participating in the PG mate as the examiners for the paper presentation, and also for the poster presentations, and like that, and also for the ultrasound guided workshop that is running parallelly along with our academic activities here, and also all the support that our supporting staff that are giving to us, and thank you, as well as welcome once again, and JISA, long live ISA.
Thank you, Dr. Shamshad Begum. Next, I invite Dr. Joe Kuruvilla, President ISA Kerala State Chapter, to deliver the presidential address. Sir, please.
Respected ISA National President, Dr. Bhimeshwar, ISA past National President, Dr. Venkatagiri, National GC Member, Ashok Deshpande, Dr. Paulo Raphael, Dr. Murali, dignitaries on the stage and off the stage, esteemed faculty, practicing anesthesiologists, postgraduates, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to have our ISA National President in our midst, in spite of his very busy schedule. And I welcome you here and thank you for being here. I also congratulate all the senior faculty members, and especially the ISA President of Tamil Nadu, who is in the front seat, and all others who have been here to make this a grand success. It is my duty and privilege to congratulate ISA City Branch, Malappuram City Branch, and its president and the team of MES for organizing this great function, and in a very orderly and fitting manner. academics has always been the fort of Kerala CME programs, and this has been no different. We have one of the best faculty to do all that for us. And we have been doing our utmost to do the best care for our patients. In spite of all this, we find that violence against the healthcare personnel is increasing day by day. And now Kerala has reached the fourth place in India, despite all our efforts. I think this needs a rethink. And I think we all have to have communication skills, not only regarding our own colleagues and also with the patients. And I think it should be a part of the curriculum of both undergraduate and postgraduate studies, because breaking bad news has always been a torment for most of us. And we do encounter one of the worst of those. And the problem we are facing in Kerala is stress related. And that is if you look at the lifespan of doctors in Kerala, it is slowly decreasing. And anesthesiologists are having a much lesser lifespan. And I think we should be able to train our young doctors to how to get out of stress, and stress-related management is essential. And yoga and other things should be put into the curriculum so that we don't die early. The other problem which I have found with our profession is, by the time we reach financially stable, it is almost the fourth or the fifth decade. And most of us don't have any clue about financial planning. I think we should do something about this, because we find most of these people die young, their families are devastated, and so financial planning should also be a part of the curriculum in addition to academics. And I think if your ISA has done some good, because ISA FPF is one easy method to have enrollment into a small, safe area. You get about 7 to 8 lakhs now if you are an FPF member. So I will advocate most of you to be ISA FPF members. I have just opened the box for you. I once again congratulate MES Medical College and ISA Malappuram City Branch for organizing this at a grand manner. Thank you. Jai ISA, Jai Hind.
Thank you, Dr. Joe Kuruvilla. Now we are having a lamp lighting ceremony, and I also invite Dr. M.V. Bhimeshwar to lighten the lamp and other respected chairs to join the ceremony. Thank you all. I invite Dr. M.V. Bhimeshwar, President IEC National and the Chief Guest of IEC Midkon 2023 and IEC South Zone PD Assembly to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Presiding Officer, President ISA Kerala, Dr. Joe Kuruvilla, Organizing Chairman for this ISA Midcon and Postgraduate Assembly, Dr. Shamshad Begum, my colleagues in the Governing Council, immediate past President and Chairman Academic Committee, Dr. Venkatagiri, Dr. Ashok Deshpande, other dignitaries on the dais, President of ISA Tamil Nadu, Dr. Amuta, Secretary Telangana, Dr. Ramakrishna Reddy, distinguished faculty who have come from all over India for this postgraduate assembly, and the backbone for any type of conference, CME, or the postgraduate assembly, the delegates, dear postgraduates. Good morning to all of you. At the outset, I would like to say that I had visited Kerala as the honorary secretary way back in 2014 to same Malappuram when they were doing the postgraduate assembly, and I as the honorary secretary was fortunate enough to attend this the postgraduate CME at that point of time. And again, I am very happy that I am associated with this postgraduate assembly, again being conducted by ISA Malappuram. It's indeed something like a homecoming for me because Kerala has stood behind me during my secretary days as well as my election for the president. Thank you all very much from the bottom of my heart. And coming back to ISA, it all started a very humble beginning way back in 1947. 12 members in Bombay, they formed the Indian Society of Anesthetists. And then we have grown by leaps and bounds, and now we are here, nearly 40,000 members, the second largest in the world. And the whole credit goes to all the anesthesiologists of this country. And what are we doing as anesthesiologists? What are we exactly doing for ourselves as well as for the society? Firstly, what I expect from each and everyone is that yes, we are all becoming members of the ISA because it has become mandatory for every one of us to, all the postgraduates at least. Earlier, most of them were not becoming members, but now it is mandatory that ISA has made a rule that for you to present a paper or a poster, you need to be a member of the society, because it has been become mandatory, and the university is also insisting that before you go for the exams, you need to present a paper or a poster in any of your national or your state conferences. So that is one point where our membership has grown by leaps and bounds, and I'm sure it will continue as such. And then after becoming the president, I took over in November last year, and this is my third postgraduate assembly which I am attending. First one was in Hyderabad, second one was in Varanasi, and this is my third. And wherever I have gone, the attendance has been very, very encouraging. Here also I was told that nearly 500 postgraduates have registered for this conference. It's a huge number, and I'm very happy for that. And the whole hall is jam-packed. That is another thing, because whenever you see the national conference and all, the speakers are usually dejected because we don't see much audience in this. So we need to do something about it, and I'm very happy that the whole hall is jam-packed, and this whole credit goes to the organizing team and the scientific chair for selecting the best faculty, the who's who of anesthesia of India, whom we can call. And people have come from the whole of the South Indian states to attend this CME. Venkatagiri and I have been friends for a very, very long time. And I need to tell you one thing. I handed over the post of secretary to him from myself, and then I took over as the president from him. This has been a coincidence for both of us. And I'm very happy for that, because I was actually, after I finished my term as secretary, I had been deputed to go to the university as the controller of examinations and registrar. So I basically took a break from the main activities of the Indian Society of Anesthesiologists, but here I am, I have come back. And what else to say? ISA is doing well, and I need a lot of inputs from each and every one of you. The academics should grow. Of course, everything is going on in a smooth way, but I have a lot of ideas in mind that we need to start the college of the anesthesia, ISA itself. I have it in my mind. I have a dream. I need to do it. Hopefully, my governing council will accept that, and hopefully we'll start off this year. And then anything, I'm just a phone call away from all of you. So if you have any issues with the ISA or anything, you can just call me or call any one of my colleagues in the governing council, and we are there to attend your calls. Again, I thank the organizing committee for giving me an opportunity to be here in front of all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. M.V. Bhimeshwar. I would like to invite Dr. Venkatagiri K.M., immediate past president of ISA National, to address the gathering.
Presiding officer Dr. Joy, State President, National President Dr. Bhimeshwar, GC member colleague Dr. Deshpande, Principal Dean Dr. Girish Raj, past President and Organizing Chairman, Medical Superintendent, City and State Branch President, Secretaries and friends, Tamil Nadu President, Telangana Secretary, friends, our past presidents and faculties and students, Namaste. This is the third PG Assembly this year I am attending. So we had, as President told, this is the fourth PG Assembly, Zonal PG Assembly this year. Because ISA, to promote academic activities and more teaching, earlier actually originally this was they were WFSA sponsored CMEs, where WFSA was giving 25,000 rupees to promote anesthesia education in periphery where there are no medical colleges. That is the original. We conducted in Kasaragod also, getting 25,000 rupees. I think Trivandrum also we had one. Later on, when WSA stopped giving this funding, ISA itself starting from 40,000, 50,000, and now we are giving for a CME 1,50,000 from this year onwards to a city branch conducted CME, and for the zonal PG Assembly 2 lakhs if it is for 2 days, and more than 2 days it is 2.5 lakhs, so that we promote academic activities. And mainly this should be in the periphery, and even the practicing anesthetist should update, because new drugs have come and things have changed from what we have learned long back. Every time going and hearing, it is a new learning. Last week I was attending in Tirunelveli, a PG Assembly, hearing from this PG teaching what we have learned and what we are reading. There is a lot of changes. We have to know that. It is not only for PGs, even the PG Assembly, others can attend and hear that and see how they are answering, what are new things, what we have to do, that newer drugs have come, drug interactions, that things change daily. We were telling earlier that stop clopidogrel aspirin, now they say that stop clopidogrel, start aspirin. Even our physicians don't stop that. They say that stop both and all. They say that don't stop, give one, continue. See, new things we have to learn. Otherwise, there will be a time when people will ask, and if it goes to the court, you have stopped that one, why you have not started this one? So we have to update ourselves. Not the PGs will have the new knowledge, and the practicing people also. See, if you are not updated, the newer one will come, and because their techniques will be different and they will be more bold, and people may they may overtake the practicing people. That also we have to think. Being the ISA, what I want to tell, the Kuruvilla has already told Joy that one is FBF. Don't think that I am safe and all. Because now I am at the age of 60, nearing 60 and all, okay, I have saved and made sufficient, my children are settled. But not all are so fortunate. There are many people, we have seen our own past secretaries and all who have died at very early age and we had to collect money and contribute. That should not happen. So if every member feels that giving contribution of 300 rupees per death of a member, small thing join become a huge amount. If 10,000 members are, we can give 30 lakhs in need. Don't think that it is for the old age, for our time that man, because younger age it will definitely need. Even if you see that IMA, SS also they are changing the pattern now, giving more in the younger age and less in the older age, and they are changed. So we should think that it is our social commitment to a colleague. If any politician comes or somebody, we give a lot of contribution. But why not our colleague give at least 300 per death of a member? Hardly there are 3,000 members. We should make minimum 10 to 15,000. 40,000 member society having less than 10% contributing for another colleague, because when we earn as a social commitment, give some part and give that. That should be our commitment. Second thing, as he said, think of the future. And see, we have seen COVID. There are a lot of people who could not get earnings during COVID. Judicious investment and planning for the future. In every CME, we should have some talk for that. I was telling during my presidency, now also I am telling, we should have financial teaching to others. If our members don't take, then we are helpless, but we have to take. Many CMEs, they are giving that. Financial teaching is a must for our members, because we are very poor in our planning. When we get money, we buy large cars, long cars and all, but when we difficult, we have seen many people having very difficult situation. Because I know in my neighboring town, people are telling, sir, nothing is there now, the college or hospital is not giving, they have reduced during COVID season, because car loan is there, housing loan is there. But it's not that. We have to have a good financial planning. With this, anyway, thank you for inviting me, and we hope see more CMEs in Kerala. I don't know whether Dr. Tiruvalla Tambi sir is there. He wanted a CME to Tiruvalla also. He was telling Adalnagiri how to get CMEs. We want to conduct one in Tiruvalla also. Yes, please, if anybody is there, please apply. We have governing council meeting, one online this week and another one by first week of, if it is funding is there, we can definitely, because we have not having dearth of funds, we have sufficient funds. If there are genuine things, we can definitely, President will approve that. As academic chairman, I will also push that, we can have that. Once again, thank you all. Faculty, you have spent a lot of time and energy to come here. And any changes you need in the national conference, any pattern or CMEs, please give your feedback, and we may be having the scientific meeting in this month or early next month to finalize that, and whatever, because we have to attract more people, because as he said, the hall should be filled not with only the speaker and the photographers and his friends in the hall. Otherwise, there is no meaning in that. There should be at least some people should be in the hall, at least 25 people or 50 people in the hall. Otherwise, no point in preparing so much and coming. How to improve, the feedback should come from you, whether we have to reduce the days. I had so many things which I was telling, I do not know that. I was telling that you have CMEs only in the morning, afternoon have workshop. Reduce from 4 days to 3 days. Morning, because Cochin we did that. Morning we had workshop, afternoon we had CME. 3 days we could finish that, like that, change that. Morning you have CMEs, afternoon workshop for the PGs, others can go for relaxing. So something we have to change to do that. If you have any feedback, you can see that we can put in the council, because if I only talk, that may not be there. So people should say that how we can improve the attendance and how people will come. We get feedback from you, we can definitely put and bring before you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, I invite Dr. Girish Raj, Dean, MES Medical College, for the felicitation. Sir, please.
A very good morning. Presiding officer of this function, the President of the ISA Kerala State Branch, Chief Guest of the Day, President of the National ISA, other dignitaries on the dais, officials of the ISA, President, Secretary of the Malappuram City Branch, Organizing Committee Chairman, Shamsad Begum Madam, and my colleagues, Dr. Sajid and Dr. Hamid, senior faculty members, members of the ISA, colleagues and postgraduate students. On behalf of the MES Academy of Medical Sciences, the staff, the management, students, I extend a warm welcome to one and all of you to this campus of the MES Academy of Medical Sciences. I'm also humbled by the presence of Professor Ram Kumar sir, who I had the opportunity to work with in Manipal during my formative years of training in early 90s. Welcome to you and madam also who's here. Association with the anesthesiologist has been a very close one, because being an ENT surgeon, there have been situations where we have shared airways, stood together at a lot of bleeding. And I was telling Dr. Sajid, my colleague who has also had his training and we have worked in Manipal, the number of issues which we have battled in those theatres there, coming back to our memories, especially when I see Ram Kumar sir here. Thank you, sir. All those training and those decision makings are still very fresh in our minds, and what we are today is definitely because of all that expertise which you had shared with us when we were at our early formative period of our training. Very happy, and I acknowledge the Indian Society of Anesthesiologists for having chosen this institute, the MES Medical College, for the South Zone PG Assembly. This institution, established in 2003, has been in front of healthcare, managed by the Muslim Educational Society. Today we are in this campus housing nearly 3,000 students of various streams of health education. And we are also proud to say that we are one of the largest self-financing hospital medical college which is offering postgraduate courses. So we are really honored for having given this opportunity to host this academic feast. And it's more heartening that it is a program which is so much postgraduate oriented. I think all the associations have taken a cue that the youngsters in our respective specialities need to be taken care of professionally. And I think what the news reports and what we are seeing around us, also they have to protect themselves from so much of trouble created by patients, bystanders. And that is where, as rightly said by Dr. Venkatagiri, communication plays a major role. Definitely, this competency-based medical education, which is the mandate of the NMC, has been strictly adhered to, and I'm sure that we will definitely give opportunities for development of communication skills also, like how our president was talking. And I'm sure that these exercises, amidst the presence of excellent faculty members, will definitely go a long way to train our postgraduates and equip them with the best of skills which is available in our field of practice. I also wish to congratulate the head of the Department of Anesthesiology, Shamsad Begum Madam, and your team for coming up and taking this challenge and organizing this PG assembly. I hope you all have a wonderful academic feast, and please enjoy our hospitality. And we are definitely there with you in conducting many more conferences and teaching programs. And I thank you all for inviting me for this particular function. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I invite Dr. Ashok Deshpande, National GC member, for felicitation. Sir, please.
Good morning, everybody. Our National President, Dr. Bhimeshwar, Dr. Giri, dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, the Shamsad Begum, madam, who took a lot of efforts for doing this PG assembly and all that, and her team, senior faculty over here, and whom I love very much, all the PG students who are there. Most of us has talked about our ISA programs. I will talk about only one program. ISA is coming up with skill centers now. We are developing the skill centers at various places so that you can update your skills. Skills means you can update your intubation, video laryngoscopy, the peripheral nerve blocks, spinal epidural, thoracic epidural, cervical epidural, whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. And we have got some centers where we have got skills lab, means simulation labs, where you can try with the simulation over there, and then you will be taken to the operation theater for doing all these things. So I request all the PG students, please take advantage of this skills lab. And I am thankful to everybody who has called me over here. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thanks, madam.
Thank you, sir. I invite Dr. Paul O. Raphael, Honorary Secretary, ISA Kerala State, for the felicitation. Sir, please.
Respected State President, Dr. Joe Kurula, the National President, Bhimasha sir, the Academic Coordinator and the past President, Dr. Venkatagiri, GC Member, Dr. Ashok, the MES team with the Dean, the Medical Superintendent, Deputy Medical Superintendent, Organizing Chairman, Dr. Shamsad Begum, Secretary, and the whole team here, the organizing team, the senior members and leaders of ISA, the Tamil Nadu branch president, Dr. Amuda, Dr. Ramashna Reddy, Telangana State Secretary, other leaders, senior members of the profession, faculties, and PGs. On behalf of Kerala State ISA, I congratulate the whole team, the ISA Malappuram branch, and also the MES team for organizing this conference in a great manner. I was really surprised to see the numbers yesterday, last night at 9 p.m. when we were having classes. It was around 380 at 9 p.m. So it was a great surprise for me, and it is definitely because of the quality of the academics, the great organizing, and the teamwork. See, I'm seeing the whole team now sitting here. Only the representatives are sitting. Few of the representatives, they are sitting for the past, sitting here on this chair now only, because they are all standing, running around, and there are few people missing also, missing. The scientific committee chairman, he is not here, Srijit, Dr. Jalil, there are many. I think we should all appreciate their work. Let us all give a big applause to the whole team. And as everyone has told also about the ISA, the membership, now we have around 36,000, if I'm right, nearly 36,000. It's a great organization, and the Platinum Jubilee has been celebrated also last year. We also have, like both Dr. Venkatagiri and also Joe Kurula has pointed out about the Family Benevolent Fund. So this is actually the objective was to give the security for the kith and kin of ISA members. I sincerely appeal all the ISA leaders, city branch leaders, to promote this in your ISA meeting and forum, and also make people joining into it. But nearly it's around 7 lakhs is the fund. If more members are joined, definitely that we can increase it. So once again, the best wishes for a great conference. Thank you very much. Jai ISA, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I invite Mohammed Sajid, Medical Superintendent, MES Medical College, for felicitation. Sir, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected leaders of Indian Society of Anesthesiologists, national as well as state leaders, respected Dean, our organizing chairman, Madam Shamshad Begum, all organizers of this conference, senior faculties, respected senior anesthetists, postgraduates, dear friends. It's a very happy moment. Every academic activities give a lot of happiness to institutions like MES because we see a lot of newer things happening, and it's all the more important that a department like anesthesia conducts these programs, because many times you're all busy in the operating rooms. We do not have much time to interact as academic activities, and it's very, very heartening to see that plenty of these activities are happening in a year. And I was more surprised because Madam has just joined us recently, and within a short period of time such a wonderful program has been conducted. So that shows the caliber of this team, and I really congratulate Madam and her team for doing this within a short period of time. I'm very sure that each and every one of you will really benefit from such kind of high quality academics. And it's not right if I really acknowledge Professor Ramkumar sir. You have been seen by all of us when we were all very small learners, as mentioned by Dr. Girish. We have seen you at such a high level with such a high level of appreciation. You may not be remembering, but even without you teaching us, we have learned a lot of things from you. So very happy, sir, to see you once again. Once again, I wish all the best for this great event. Good luck. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I invite Dr. Hamid Faisal, Deputy Medical Superintendent, MES Medical College, for the felicitation. Sir, please.
Respected leaders, national leaders of ISA, state leaders, as well as district city leaders, our own department members, organizing members of this program, postgraduates, Dean, Medical Superintendent of MES Medical College. First of all, I would like to welcome especially the national leaders and the state leaders who have come and graced us with their presence. It is a wonderful feeling to host a South Zone. And it's not every day that you get a South Zone in your campus. So we are very proud to have all the national and state leaders from different states also because of South Zone. And I would also like to welcome all the postgraduates visiting our campus, probably for the first, or maybe you have already visited during one of the conferences we have hosted earlier. I see some of our old faculties also who have been serving here before. So it's happy to have the entire community back here. I would like to congratulate our Department of Anesthesia, led by Shamshad Madam, and the entire team, like earlier mentioned. There is Iril sir, there's so many, there is Prajesh sir. Like earlier said by the medical superintendent, they have done it in such a short span of time and in such a professional manner. I feel it has got a vibe of a national conference. And that is what I was talking to Madam. In the next 5 years, we will be building a lot of infrastructure. We would be happy to host your national conference if you wish to host it here. One joke that I would like to share, like when we are, I'm a radiologist, so when we do national conferences, sometimes the location matters. So if you place it in Bombay, everybody comes. If you place it in Delhi, everybody comes because there is Shimla nearby. There's a lot of places to visit. There was an era, I grew up in a medical family. Because my father was a neurologist, my grandfather was a neurologist. There was an era where medical conferences meant for doctors as a kind of a family vacation. It was like the only vacation that doctors got. It was when you grow up in a medical family, you'll know that. Because doctors used to get very little leave back then. This national conference was the platform for sightseeing. But that era has changed now. This is mainly addressed to the young postgraduates here. Because now you find that even the most senior most people attending all the lectures and seminars, because it's become so competitive and it's become so skill based now. Earlier, Deshpande sir was talking about skill lab. We are also developing a huge skill lab, because now the concept of the Indian medical graduate has come up from the NMC and everything. So now it's skill based has become very important. So my advice to postgraduates is to attend as many conferences as much as possible and to keep yourself updated. And I was very surprised by the talk that Kurula sir and all of them gave. Was this is the first conference I'm here where doctors are talking outside of academics, because he was talking about violence against doctors, and there was also sir was talking about even financial planning. Now this is something I believe should be incorporated into conferences also, because like earlier said, financial planning is a very weak point of doctors, because we are so adept and so good at what we do not have prowess in other areas. And then we think only about our patients that we forget that we ourselves is a patient of each other. I'll tell my colleagues and all the people who work here, we are also patients. We are also one CT scan away from being a chronic patient. We are one medical diagnosis away from being bedridden. So we need to understand that we have a duty not only to our patients, but also to our family. That is a message that I think sir was trying to give. Another joke I would like to say is that looking at the way things are going, you may also have to incorporate self-defense classes into your national conferences. Probably 1 hour of martial arts training, jiu-jitsu, I don't know what you want to do. Since you're in Kerala, we can do Kalari Paitu. But I think that is the era where we're going. But I think a little bit more practical answer would be to befriend an anesthesiologist. Do you know why? As a doctor, I would like to have a friend as an anesthesiologist, because one, he would at least be having some aerosol anesthetics to calm down the violent patients who are coming. So we may need some anesthetic grenades going forward to make sure that we all have safe practices. I wish the best for the entire team, and the offer still stands. In 5 years' time, please do host a national conference here. We'll always be there to assist and aid you. And I welcome you to this beautiful campus. As you can see, you're surrounded by the lap of nature. And I hope you have an amazing time in this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ayusinde Avagashikal, written by Dr. Muralidharan A.K., is a story of an anesthesiologist and his turbulent journey. This book is a dedication and tribute to all the anesthesiologists. The book is published by the reputed Malayalam publication group Madhrbhumi. Ayusinde Avagashikal. I invite the author, Dr. Muralidharan A.K., who is also the president of IAC Malappuram City Branch, to hand over the memento and book to our guest. I also invite our guests of honors, Dr. M.V. Bhimeshwar, Dr. Venkatagiri, Dr. Ashok Deshpande, Dr. Girish Raj, and Dr. Hamid Faisal. Sir, please. Okay. I invite Dr. M.V. Bhimeshwar, sir, to the dais. I invite Dr. Venkatagiri, sir, to the dais. I invite Dr. Ashok Deshpande, sir, to the dais. Then I invite Dr. Girish Raj to the dais. I invite Dr. Hamid Faisal to the dais. Thank you all.
I would like to invite Dr. Brijesh Ravi Verma, Organizing Secretary, ISA Midkon 2023 and ISA South Zone PG Assembly to address the vote of thanks.
Respected Presiding Officer, Dr. Joe Kuruvilla, President, ISA State Branch, all Dr. Bhimeshwar, all the other ISA office bearers on the dais, my whole family of MES Medical College here, including Girish Raj sir, Dr. Hamid, Sajid sir, all the senior ISA teachers, dear students, all the supporting staff who has made all this possible. With the permission of the presiding officer, on behalf of ISA Kerala State Chapter, on behalf of ISA Malappuram City Branch and Department of Anesthesiology, MES Medical College, I propose this vote of thanks. I thank God Almighty who gave us all this strength to organize this big yajna. It's a big task. So at all points he gave us the strength. Then I thank our chief guest Dr. Bhimeshwar for coming all the way and honoring us in this function. Thank you, sir. I must, even though he is absent here, I must thank our beloved director, Dr. Fasal Ghafoor. He is the strength behind all of us for the whole ISA team here to bring up with such a good conference here. So in his absence, I thank him, sir. I thank Dr. Venkatagiri, sir, for his advices. So he is also the National Academic Coordinator. So he was the spirit behind us to organize this mega event. I thank you, sir. I thank Dr. Girish Raj, our Dean, MES Medical College. Every time we go to him, there was always a smiling, helping hand. He was asking us what more we should do for you. So we are there to help you. That was the attitude from day one. So thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for being with us at all points of time. Thank you, sir. I must express my hearty thanks to Dr. Hamid Faisal, our Deputy Medical Superintendent. See, we heard him even now. He is giving our department so much support. So he was the other force behind all these things. So any time we go and try to meet him, so he was there with a positive mind and positive word. We thank you, Dr. Hamid Faisal. Thank you. I must thank Dr. Sajid sir, our medical superintendent. Thank you, sir. So inside the theater, outside the theater, anywhere, anytime. So when we call for help, he was there to help us. So without his help, this organizing this mega event would not have been possible. Thank you, sir. I take this opportunity to thank the President of ISA Kerala State, Dr. Joe Kuruvilla, and Secretary Dr. Paulo Rafael. So they were the guiding forces for us to conduct this event. Thank you, sir. And I thank all my organizing team of ISA Midkon 2023, starting from our organizing chairperson, Dr. Shamsad Begum, and all the persons. So it is a big task. So I thank all of them. I thank all the faculty who have been kind enough to come over here and make this academic feast a big success. Thank you, teachers. Every conference becomes a success when there are delegates for it. So, as Dr. Paul, our beloved Secretary, ISA State Branch, rightly said, without delegates, this won't be a success. So, there are so much of you here. So, I thank each one of you to be here, congratulate you to be here and participate in this. Last but not the least, there has been lot of persons, non-academic persons, staff, right from the cleaning staff, the persons from the industries who have been behind us to help us to build up all these things here, what you are seeing here. So I thank on behalf of the organizing committee, ISA Midkon 2023, I thank you all for helping us and making this possible. I conclude. Thank you all once again. Jai ISA, Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. That's the end of the inaugural session. We will be having a lunch break now, and the case discussion will be restarting at 1:30 p.m.
Just a minute. Just before concluding, we will have national anthem. Please stand up. Raise your for the national anthem. Janagana mana adhinayaka jaya he भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल जमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे गाहे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाधा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद।